Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 14.
Alright, so the last time Janelle was evicted, Frank won the HOH, and he put up Joe and Will. Bad move, Frank.
So, Will had a bad attitude when he was talking to Frank and Boogie, so now they want to get rid of him.
That sucks. By the way, do Frank and Boogie share a testicle or what? At least a brain.
Alright, well, with this new decision, Frank tells Joe that he's safe this week.
But he also likens him to a drunk girl at the prom. You know they're gonna make a mess. You just hope they don't puke on your shoes.
Yeah.
I think Joe probably will.
He's gonna puke on everyone's shoes.
I think so. So Boogie wants Will to pick him for the POV.
Why would he pick you? Will's like, I see right through that.
Boogie's so creepy. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. Hey, you know what? You want to pick me for the POV? Because I totally got your back.
Yeah, so Shane reveals that he's not really into Danielle.
Who cares? Everyone wants to win the veto this week. For crying out loud, everyone is at risk.
Yeah.
Except for probably Jen, because nobody even realizes that she's still there. That's so sad. It's time to shed the unitard. Which Frank kept calling it a unitard, but it's totally
a
spiritard. Exactly. He had a little bit better cheer this week.
I think that's because Brittany wrote it for him.
I think so too. How many did he actually go through? I know
at least 3.
Yeah, it was at least 3. And then he jumped in the pool in his underwears afterwards.
Alright, well, Will, his only real ally in this game right now is Ashley, but she can't help him in the veto because
she's all fucked up.
Her back is messed up.
That's not the only thing that's messed up. Alright.
So Will's like, alright, I need someone else. So he tries to get Danielle on his side by telling her things about himself, like how much school sucked for him.
Will, we're on your side.
I feel so bad for him.
I was ready to cry when I heard him say that he had to eat his lunch in a bathroom stall.
That is so sad.
Will, we love you. Alright, so it's time to pick players for the veto comp.
So Frank picked Jen out of the hat. I was waiting for him to be like, Jen?
Who's she?
Who's that?
Yeah, Joe got house guest choice, and he picked Ashley because, in Will's words, he's selfish. Do you not see what's going on?
The girl can barely walk.
And then Will ended up picking Boogie.
Ugh.
Creep show.
Yeah, and then Shane was also playing because he had the veto ticket from last week.
I thought that was like whenever you wanted to play in the veto. I didn't think it was you had to do it the next time. And the host was Ian. Alright, so it's Zingbot time. One of my favorite vetoes ever.
I love the Zingbot.
Alright, so let's condense it.
We're not going to do the full thing.
Yeah. Ashley's not bright, obviously, but when she said back to the Zingbot, do you know how bright you have to be a tanner?
Like, a lot.
Nice.
Alright, Shane, your 5-year-old niece wants her pink tank top back. I agree.
Brittany donated her money to the brigade. That was a good one.
Joe, you're the oldest guy in the house. How does it feel? Oh, wait, no. That's Mike Boogie.
I almost didn't see you there. Ian, you're a chemistry student, but you don't have any chemistry with ladies. Jen's covered in bad ink.
They didn't really have anything for her because
no one knows her. Frank stole his hairstyle from Little Orphan Annie.
And by the way, he didn't know who that was.
It's pretty sad.
Really?
And best one ever in the history of Big Brother, Danielle will be getting a restraining order from Shane at the end of the show.
Everyone was like, oh!
Yo, you got owned! Alright, and of course everybody had their own little zings for the other players in the comp, but we won't go there. So it's time to play the POV, and it was all about Baby Zingbot.
Ow!
You were so cute. So you had to build a pipeline from the Zingcubator to
something. So
a hole in the ground,
basically you had all these different size or length tubes and you had to connect them through these like slots.
Okay.
And then get a ball to go through there.
Ashley's not too good at puzzles because her last puzzle that she ever did was a kitty cat.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Mike had Ian helping him, and Brittany was getting her nose all bent out of shape. But hello, you were hardcore helping Shane.
I really need this veto. Please God, I need this veto. I've got to get this veto. Where's my wine?
All right, so sadly, Will did not win the POV.
Frank won the POV.
And the baby Zingbot was born.
On this part,
so cute.
Mom looked over at me and she had this look in her eyes like,
I want a baby Zingbot.
that was so beautiful.
You're beautiful. All right, so Dan's all worried about being backdoored. And with good cause, because Frank's really considering it.
Yeah. He's like 50-50 on that right now.
Right, and it didn't help any, for Dan's case, that Will and Ashley went up to the HOH to talk to him.
They made
just
some good
about
points.
That. Exactly. Don't waste your HOH. Make a big move.
So then Brittany sees that Ashley and Will are up in the HOH talking to Frank, and so she sends Ian up to check it out. Detective
Encyclopedia Brown there runs up, and he's like, oh my God, they're gonna put Dan up. The Quack Pack's in danger.
Quack Pack.
All right, so we find out that at the veto ceremony, Frank does not use the veto. So
that's not what Boogie wants.
Dan's back door is safe for this week. Close your back door to married men, Dan. All right, so Frank says he didn't want to rock the boat. Loser. So much for making those big moves. He's relying on Boogie to keep him safe next week. People are going to be coming after you, Frank. So, no big moves, only tacky slogans.
Preach.
Summed up perfectly by Will. You're a genius with the words. Tomorrow, Jeff Schroeder's back.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Fan favorite. And somebody's going home. Unfortunately, I think it's this big. All right, so till tomorrow. Much love.